Sup everyone, Paul Clark here. Sup Paul, I'm in Southern Oregon at Sawyer Station, and today is a varnishing project day. The sun is out, Harley Davidsons are running around. It's getting to be springtime, so might as well renew some life into these paddles. Here is one of the Super Styks that I've had on the water for over a year. It's nicely abused. It's scratched, but it's not cracked. And so what I'm hoping to do is varnish this thing to make it look somewhat new. The nice thing about a wooden paddle that's glassed in fiberglass is that I could bring some more life to it. Hopefully that's what will happen. This is the one that I've had the longest. This one's about 2 years on the water. And then there's this guy. This is my travel version. This has a tight lock mechanism so I could hike into the backcountry with it. And this has a ProTip on it. When varnishing, you're supposed to cover anything that's not wood or fiberglass. I'm not going to cover this because I'm curious to see what would happen if I don't cover that Kevlar ProTip. I don't know, sanding it, I don't know if I've made it worse or better. But sanding is necessary for the varnish phase. I don't know. I'm doing this for you. I may be sacrificing one of my paddles to know if varnishing, in-field varnishing, is something that I'd recommend to you. I may only do one though instead of the 3. Warning, combustible liquid. I'm doing this in a well-ventilated area. And it's supposed to, I'm doing this in see motorcycles. Rum, Gold Hill is full of Harleys. And diesel trucks. It's hard to do audio in general. I wonder if I should be using rubber gloves. I'm supposed to be doing at least 2 coats, and each coat is supposed to cure for about 12 hours. So a nice sunny day will allow for that. What am I doing here? There we go. I already like how the first coat on the first paddle is going to do. I was a little reluctant when I started sanding what I was doing to it, but I think I need to sand them, absolutely. And I'm trusting that that's going to come out nicely, so I'm going to do all 3 after all. Mind you, it's all fiberglass. It has a fiberglass coating, so I'm not actually damaging the carbon under there. I'm just getting grooves into the fiberglass that's going to be varnished. Maybe. On my Traveler version, the tight set Traveler I have for backcountry or as a spare paddle on multi-day trips. It has the Dynel Kevlar ProTip. Only Sawyer has that ProTip. It's intended for saving the tip, and you know, for the people who are abusive on their gear, I would recommend this addition for the Super Styk. I prefer without, but that's just me. Yeah, and if this varnishing works and I can bring more life into the paddle, I might not need the ProTip. All right, let's see how these bad boys look. Oh my. Huh, bringing new life into these paddles is an understatement. These look brand new. Other than a couple of deeper scratches and gouges, I don't see anything to indicate that these are as abused as they were just yesterday. I don't think they even need a second coat, but there are some varnish dribbles that I need to cover up. I'll be more smooth with the next application, but the damage that I thought I was doing while sanding them, no. These well-abused paddles, this one in particular with the Beyond sticker, you've seen that in video 2 years ago, and this looks like a brand new paddle. This will hopefully cover up some of the varnish dribbles the first coat, sloppily applied, have. But goodness, look at that. Look at that. All but the biggest gouges and the deepest scratches have gone away. Who wants to buy some brand new paddles? All right. After the second coat has cured, it's no longer tacky, I certainly would recommend varnishing your paddles, at least your laminate paddles. I'm sure they work for every fiberglass paddles, but they really make a difference in the looks of the laminated wooden paddles. So 2 coats of Miller varnish has really brought new life into these pretty well used Sawyer SUPER Styks. I could probably have been a little cleaner with my sanding and the application for the varnish, but I'm happy with the results. New life to old paddles. Wonder if I could put any varnish on myself. I guess that's what is called makeup. Just talked with Zach at the Sawyer factory. He says this is the exact same blend they use. Now there's a train. Spar Varnish. Miller's Ultraviolet Shield Spar Varnish. Talking with Zach, he says this is what they use when they're making their paddles and oars at the factory. So if you're revarnishing, and I do recommend it, revarnish with the Miller Ultraviolet Shield. You're going to get the best UV protection and the best adhesion with your varnish, especially if you're using a Sawyer paddle and oar with this. All right, get out of here. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go paddle. You should too. And see you on the water.